It's your girl, Beat87 here, and today we're going to finally finish off our Pat McGrath extravaganza since, you know, I feel like for the last, month, it's just been Pat McGrath here, Pat McGrath there, Pat McGrath everywhere. So, I finally got my highlighter in the mail. I got this in the mail, I think, Tuesday. This is the Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Skin Highlighter. It is 6.5 grams or 0.22 ounces. This is what the box looks like. And then we're going to do a nice little eye look combining a couple of nice little eye looks combining the Mothership I and the Interstellar Icon. Yeah, I don't know why it's so difficult to say. But I'm going to start off by putting the highlighter on because I figure this is what most people are watching this video for. I'm just throwing in the eye look just so I don't have to do it separately. Plus I need to put some eyeshadow on because clearly my eyes just look a mess right now. But this is what the highlighter looks like. It has grubby fingerprints all over it because Adriangameover saw it and was talking about how the hockey puck and started, you know, constantly touching it. And that's why it looks like this. So, I have the color, well, there's only one color, Champagne Gold. And people are right, this thing is heavy. It reminds me of a Super Shock Shadow, the way you open it though, because it has this twist off top, but it's like a super heavy ass twist off top. And this is what the color looks like on the inside. So it looks like a pinky champagne type gold situation. I feel like it'll be flattering on a lighter skin tone. So if you have a lighter skin tone, I don't know how it's gonna work for you. I'm gonna put it on my face and now I'll swatch it because I just hate swatching stuff before I put it on my face. That's why y'all always get pictures of swatches after the fact, because I'm like, it's going on my face first. It's not gonna go in my hand before it reaches my face because that's where it's actually supposed to go. So I'm gonna start by highlighting over here. And I feel like y'all should be proud of me. I actually remember to get my beautician to do my eyebrows. Because a lot of times I'll go and then I leave and I'm like, crap, I was supposed to get her wax my eyebrows. So I actually remember to get her wax my eyebrows today. Although I feel like it looks weird. I guess because I'm not used to having, you know, my eyebrows done. It looks weird to me. I'm like, where did all of this go? I feel like so much of it has disappeared. And it's randomly long, right in here. I don't like it. I'll be glad when they just scroll back and look normal. Because I feel like it looks weird there. I feel like it's not giving me that much of a glow. I don't know if it's because of the type of brush I'm using. I need to use a natural hair brush or something, but yeah, I feel like it's not. Y'all see, I feel like I hardly see anything on my face. Did I dip in enough? Because, I mean, I'm going to turn. I know you see a little bit of a glow, but it's that's not the glow we're trying to convey. I want more glow, and this ain't doing it. Yeah, y'all feel like it's giving a subtle glow. It's not giving enough glow. So I gotta feel like I have to put on a whole bunch of this or use a natural hair brush, and I'm too lazy to get up to get the natural hair brush. So we're just gonna, you know, pile it on like a crazy person until it meets my satisfaction of highlight standards. That's funny though, because on the middle of the face, I feel like it did it easily, but on the side of my face, I feel like you don't see anything. And y'all saw me put it on, but I feel like you see absolutely nothing over there. So I don't know what the hell that's about. But I don't appreciate something to pack it on this brush and then try to rip it on the side of my face and see if I can see something again. Okay, see, that's what I wanted to see. So I guess I just didn't pack on enough for the side of my face. I packed on enough for my middle of my face, but for I guess the sides of the side of my face, I didn't pack on enough on this brush. Now it's giving me the glow that I wanted. This is what I want to see. Okay, yeah. So let's do the other side of my face, and then we'll swatch it. And at the end is when I'm going to do all the swatches, because I feel like there's a color in the original palette that is really similar to the special shade in the Interstellar Icon palette. So we're going to make sure we swatch that too. I'm trying to get more swatches this year because I usually don't get swatches at all. I don't know. As weird as this, I don't like to watch swatch videos and I don't like swatches. So I guess that's why I don't ever try to do swatches. But it's I realize they're helpful to other people who are buying, and they're not like me who have a channel and are gonna buy it just to experience it with you or whatever. So also I'm trying to learn how to you know, just swatch stuff at the end of videos, because I'm telling y'all, I hate doing swatches. I genuinely hate it. I don't know what it is, but it's just something I don't like to do at all. Oh yeah, that's right. This side of the face, I gotta sit there and rub into it for 5 minutes in order to get the pigmentation that I like. So yeah, see, that's what I want to see. Y'all, I'm really hating my eyebrows right now. They just look so weird. I feel like she sabotaged my face. But my eyebrows looking is terrible. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to finish up the face now because y'all know I like to spray my face after put my highlighter in to help everything melt in some more. So I'll probably have to put some more highlighter on top because I feel like the highlighter is where I want it to be. But once I buff the rest of my face like I normally do and then put on my final setting spray, then, you know, it's not going to look the same. So, hold on. And this is just like the Glam Glow Setter. I'm trying to use it up. As you can see, there's very little left. I think I got maybe like 2 more uses in this. And then, like, it's done. It's retired and needs to go off to, you know, to the graveyard. Like an idiot, I forgot to bring the sponge in here, so we're just gonna let that dry on the face instead of sponging it in the way I normally would like to, because I didn't bring the sponge in here. Matter of fact, no, we're gonna get the sponge. Start off the video lovely as usual, forgetting something. So, I went and got my sponge. I just sponged my face while obviously it's off camera. I put some under eye powder on. Believe it or not, I have on a full face of drugstore today, y'all, minus obviously this highlighter. And I think one concealer I put on, I actually put on, I thought it was the e.l.f. one because they had the same like top, and then I found out it wasn't. It was a Smith & Co. concealer, so that's the only other high-end thing I have on my face besides this highlighter. Now that I sprayed my face, of course, y'all know I'm going to use my high glass and just dust all over it because it gives me a nice like, glow from within look. Then we're going to put our final setting spray on and call it a day. So, and this just helped me look like I'm glowing from within. Mel Thompson calls this like the buffing technique or whatever, so I like to use this. It's a great alternative to that Jaclyn Hill powder that came out in her holiday collection last year, so. I don't know what it is about this bump right here, but it'll never want to stay covered up. I don't care what, like, foundation or whatever I put on it. It always ends up showing up. So, I think it just turned into a mole because originally I think it was the acne bump that popped, and for some reason it's turned to a mole or something. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to take the Milk Hydro Grip Set and Refreshing Spray and spray that on my face. I've been really enjoying this one. I've been going between this one and the Hourglass one. I'm just trying to use the Hourglass one up, though. As y'all know, I don't really like that one, at least for its price point. I mean, I have grown to accept it since it's in my collection, but, like, I wouldn't buy it again, especially at the price point it costs, because it's way too high for what it is. I stand by that. Like, I can tolerate it now, but it's still too high for what they charge for it. Anyway, that's... Ooh, that wasn't even full spray. That doesn't count. They say you're supposed to do 3 to 4 sprays, so I just did 4. I like the Charlotte Tilbury spray a lot better than I like this one. This one's still good though, but the Charlotte Tilbury one, I don't know. It's like, it feels like it's tightening your pores somehow. I don't know how it does that, but that's how it feels when you spray it on the face. I really like the effect that it gives and whatnot. I already primed my eyes to save time, and like I said, we're gonna do the all the swatches toward the end. But if you have not seen the Mothership 1 palette, I'm going to open it up, and as you can see, this shade looks really similar to that, what do you call it? If you look in the mirror, see? It has a purple thing to it, but when you look up, it has like a blue effect. So I'm thinking it's really close to the shade in the Interstellar one, because as y'all can see, this just seems like a more pigmented version of that shade. But look in the mirror, it's purple, and then here it's blue again. So we'll get into swatching those at the end and figure out our life there. But right now, I'm going to, actually my son said he was hot, so I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be right back again. I need to turn off. Okay, so my plan is to do 2 different eye looks. So I'm like, we're gonna do 2 different eye looks using both of these palettes. This is the Interstellar Icon, and then this is the Mothership 1. So, Mothership 1 just gives you a whole bunch of like cool tone colors, which of course we know is my aesthetic. I love a cool tone look. So, these are what you get. I'm most likely using this one. I want to use this one, the, what is it? The Dahlia shade, Divine Dahlia, and then like Blue Blood in one look. Then of course use all the blues in another look. So I'll use the black matte for that look, and I'll probably dust this over both eye looks that we do. So let's get started as I figure out what I'm actually going to do. Brush. As usual, I did not pull out enough brushes. I tried to be professional and pull out some brushes, but when I pulled them out, I only planned on doing 1 eye look, not 2. Now since I randomly decided we're doing 2, I need to reevaluate life. But I'm gonna start off with this shade right here, because I'm gonna start off with the look that we're doing with Divine Dahlia and what's the other shade? Blue Blood. So I don't think I took the plastic off this mirror either. No, I did not, because I was like, it looks awfully frosty, and it looks frosty because I never took the plastic off the mirror. So I planned on doing this video yesterday, y'all, but y'all know how I'm always sleep deprived. So since I am sleep deprived, I forgot. Well, I didn't forget. I just, fell asleep because I was tired. So I was like, I'll, bring my son over, let him eat dinner. Now, mind you, I hadn't really slept like all day. So I got off work, went home, went and took a shower, made sure Adrian started his e-learning. Then I went to go get my hair done at 9 o'clock. So I mean, I left at 8:20 when e-learning starts. Got there at 9 o'clock, got my hair done. Didn't get to leave till like 2:30. Went home, got there like 3. Then my mom had to leave and go handle some business. And she came back, it was like 4:30. So then I had to make Adrian get him up, take a shower. Then I had to, what else did I have to do? I had to pack up Adrian came to stuff so that way we could get ready to go to my grandmother's house. Then I went and walked to the Ulta that's around the corner from my house to see if they had the new ColourPop palettes, because I saw them on their website and I had just ordered the child palette. So I was like, I don't want to have to turn around and then order a whole nother set and then sit and wait. So I'm gonna just try to wait till that collection comes to Ulta. I figure like y'all don't care, because lately y'all ain't really been watching the ColourPop videos, which, you know, it's fine. I feel like the quality has been like hit or miss with them this year. I don't know what the hell's going on with that, but it's not as consistent as it used to be, in my personal opinion. I was thinking about making a video about it too, like the rise and fall of ColourPop, with at least the formula, since, you know, this, I understand they might not have been able to get a hold of the same, you know, formulas that they normally could get a hold to when the economy was better. So it's like I'm trying to like look at it from that retrospect, because otherwise I feel like in prior years it's been fine. It's just this year in particular I feel like it's been really bad. But again, I'm hoping it's just because of the way, you know, things have been going this year, not because they're trying to like cut down on the quality and whatnot, because then I'd just be really like giving them a side eye like So I'm thinking I want to put the Blue Blood shade toward the front of the eye, or put it in the inner corner and then drag it underneath the lower lash line. I feel like that would look really cool. So we might go ahead and do that. I want to put this Divine Dahlia all over the lid. I just wish that the green flecks of shimmer would show up more, because I feel like, I know that you see them in the pan, but I feel like when you put it on your eye, it doesn't really give the effect that I want it to give. So that makes me kind of sad. But that's what we're going to go ahead and put on the lid. And then we'll put the Divine Dahlia in the inner corner and maybe drag it toward the lower lash line and put like a brown eyeliner in the waterline for both looks. So that way I can have something in my waterline for the rest of the day, because I always feel like my looks don't look as good because there's nothing in my waterline. Anyway, I'm just gonna take this Divine Dahlia. Start rubbing it everywhere. Is anybody excited about the Beetlejuice collection from Melt Cosmetics? Because I definitely am. I'm not even front. I am lamely and super excited, because to me, Beetlejuice is like the perfect brand for them to collab with. Like, then I'd want to see them do Nightmare Before Christmas as a Christmas collection. I think that would be really cool, because plus it'll put a different spin on like Christmas makeup. I mean, I feel like they could still put like maybe a pop of red and a pop of green in the like unique way that they could do it. Because like the one that Makeup Revolution did, it just ain't cutting it at all. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna need them to not. And then I feel like they should just do all the Tim Burton movies. Melt, that I feel like that should be like the franchise that they use. Because I mean, like, Tim Burton movies are always so eclectic and weird, and, you know, always involve Johnny Depp. And I feel like they just, I mean, as a general rule, they involve Johnny Depp. But I feel like it would just be perfect for Melt to, for that to be their franchise, like ColourPop as Disney is their franchise. I feel like Melt would just, it would be perfect for them to just do all the Tim Burton movies, since I feel like their brand aesthetic would go perfect with that franchise. But what do y'all think? I would have no problem seeing Melt Cosmetics do all of the movies, because I would love to see how they would do like Willy Wonka, since if I remember correctly, he did that as well. I would love to see their twist on Willy Wonka. Like, maybe that could be like their spring collection or something. I don't know, but I'm just all here for them, like, doing Tim Burton movies. I'm here for it. I am here for it. I am here for it. I'm here for it. We're just dusting that lighter shade over here. Trying to give me some definition and whatnot. I kind of want to put some of the Blue Blood shade in the outer V as well, and then just connect it to the inner corner and lower lash line, so it can be on the inner part and the outer part. I think that'd be pretty cool. So I think we might do that now, since I have darkness in the crease where I wanted it to be. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna take blue blood on the same brush, insert. My son's all sad because it's Halloween and he can't go anywhere. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, the best thing for you to do is stay in the house. So, I mean, we're going to go get some candy or whatever. I had already bought him like 3 bags of candy, but he left them at home. And he talking about, I don't have any candy for Halloween. Like, because you left it at home. I bought you 2 bags of candy. Your grandmother bought you a bag of candy. Like, wasn't like we didn't buy you any candy. You left it at home. I complain about he didn't have no candy. I'm like, I might go get him a bar of candy from the store, but it's like I already bought 3 bags full of Halloween candy. I'm not gonna go buy more bags of Halloween candy because you left it at your house when all you had to do is grab it before you left. Like, I already went and bought it. You could at least grabbed it yourself. You didn't grab it, that's your problem. But I already spent the $15 to buy it. So if you can't grab it, that shows how concerned you really were about it. Now we're going to take blue blood and pop that in the inner corner. I'm going to try to pull it kind of higher up, so it'd be like inner and outer corner thing. And then we're going to like round it up on the lower lash line. I feel like that'd be so cool. And y'all know I normally don't do lower lash line work, but I'm like, I had a vision in my head, and I'm like, we're going to do it. I'm connecting that to the top where we already have it. It's just gonna stuck because I'm gonna have to try to do my concealer a little bit. Okay, so that's pretty much the finished eye look. I'm gonna take the brush that we used that lighter shade with and just do that stuff underneath here real quick. I'll just smooth it out a bit. And why not just dust it up here too? Just dust it everywhere, y'all. Okay, so this is the finished eye look of this palette with the first shades we're gonna use. Now, y'all know I got to use some blue, so we'll get into that in a second. Okay, y'all, so I just took a brush. I just took a eyeliner pencil from Essence. It's called Nighttime in the Jungle. I don't think they make it anymore, but that's what I used to put in this waterline. I just put on the other waterline too, since I said we were gonna do lower lash line work on both of them. So here we are. So now we're gonna start off with the black shade this time. Y'all know we're gonna dust this shade over the top. I'm going to compare this one to the other one, and then I'm trying to decide. I really want to use this blue underneath and then just use the holographic blue from here as like a pop to add on to that. We might use this shade. I don't know. We'll see. We might use that underneath the lower lash line combined with this goldish type shade right here. So that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, let's get started, and then maybe we can use like this bright shade right here or this more interstellar. But this is a special shade, so I doubt it will work well in the inner corner, so I'll probably just go with that champagne shade right there, but we'll see. Since we did a darker one on this side, I feel like we should do a lighter one on the other end. So I'm gonna start off with the black shade. I'm gonna just take my diffuse crease brush and go in with that. I don't like to use a diffuse crease brush when I do pick it up, so it's like if I picked up too much black, I know it will diffuse it because that's what the name of the brush. So it won't be nearly as much as I thought I picked up. See, I feel like I picked up a lot right there, but you notice it's like diffusing and brushing out nicely and blending out nicely because of the type of brush I used with it. So sometimes it depends on what type of brush you use with it to help with how much product you picked up if you picked up too much like I just did. And y'all know me, so it's always gotta be a smoky eye. Like, it's rare I do any other kind of eye. But I'm sorry, y'all. I just love me a good smoky eye. I mean, like, I feel like occasionally I do other things, but in general, I feel like I always do smoky eyes. Oh, so I bought the, what's his name collection? The, Mario's holiday collection, all 3 of the little palettes. Yes, I did actually buy all 3. It was cheaper to buy all 3 on his website than it was to buy on Sephora, so I actually just went ahead and bought it on Sephora. Plus, it hadn't dropped on Sephora yet when I bought it, and I didn't know when it was going to drop, so I was like, I'm just buy it there. And then, you know, call it a day. I'm wondering if they let you use the code on Sephora as many times as you want, or if you could just use it once. Because I'm like, I want to use it obviously more than once, because, you know, I might want to buy some stuff like at the very end of the sale that I didn't get at the beginning of the sale. Ooh, y'all, that's looking real smoky. Okay, anyway, take the brush and try to calm this down a bit. Then I'm going to take the other brush and put that lighter shade on top to calm it down as well. But yeah, so I'm hoping you can use it more than one time, because I'm waiting the first time to buy the Natasha Denona palette and buy all the other stuff in my cart once. But I'm like, when Monday rolls around, which would be the 9th, the last day you can buy on the sale, I want to buy some more stuff then too. Because it's something I'm debating on if I really want to buy or not. So I'm just trying to hold off and see then. What did I do with the brush that has the, that I used? Oh, here it is. It's underneath that brush. Because I was like, I know how the brush that I was using. So I'm just taking the same brush we used the first time with the lighter shade. Just dipping it into the lighter shade. And we're going to dust over this to calm it the hell down. Because even though I use a detailed, detailed diffuse crease brush, it's still, I feel like it looks a little, just bam, pow in your face. And, you know, we need to calm that down just a little bit there. It'll get calmed down even more, though, once I put the blue on. Because I know, like, then your attention will be drawn toward the blue, not necessarily the black shadow. It'll just be in the background, sitting there like, Okay, so it looks pretty well blended and nice. Now let's get into the blue shade, which is one of my favorite parts. Putting on the blue, putting on the blue. So I'm going to take my refer number 2. I'm going to, the reason I bought this palette was the 4 special shades on the end, because it's like, obviously the other colors in the front are really plain and mundane. When I saw this blue, I was like, this is the first Mothership palette I need, apparently. So y'all, from the beginning of my makeup journey, I have always been partial to the color blue. Because this was the first Pat McGrath palette I bought out of the Mothership collection, because he was blue. You see what I'm saying? Like, the black has magically disappeared now, and all you're really concerned about now is the blue. As it should be. I don't know why Mother's into all these pinks this year, but give me some more blue, Mother. I mean, like, more than just this quad. Like, I need you to have a blue series. Because she would take all my money then. Like Mother came out another blue palette up. So, I mean, not that it's not sold now, because I have all the Rose Decadent stuff. And the Rose Divine stuff. Or Divine Rose stuff. So, it's not like she hasn't taken my money already. Look at the contrast between these colors too. Like, this blue is so vibrant and pale, so I feel like it's just making this brown look like, oh, okay. So the clean brush when you come back and start dusting over this again. I'm not picking up the big palette when I got a little one. That's crazy. Okay, so now we're gonna top it with a specialty topper shade, but I'm gonna swatch the two so you can see what they look like. And then at the very end is when I'm gonna swatch the highlighter compared to all the other holiday highlighters I have, based upon like the tones, because I want to swatch it against the Natasha Denona one and then the Dior one. So there are 2 special shades in the Pat McGrath palette. I feel they look somewhat similar to this. We're gonna swatch both those. So this is the Interstellar Icon shade, And then these are the two special shades in the #1 palette. So as you can see, they give a similar effect. These are just more sheerish topper type shades, whereas this one has a little bit more pigment to it. So that's why I was interested to see how it's gonna look. Since I already have it on my fingers, I'm honestly gonna put all 3 of them on my lid because I'm just that extra. But you know, I'm gonna start with the, what is this? Iconic, so Interstellar Icon palette. As you can see, they gave a lovely base for this because I feel like it's getting way more pigmentation this time than it did the last time because I'm adding it to this palette. And I feel like I need to just do an eye look with this by itself because look how beautiful this looks. Like, look at this. Simply gorgeous. Look at that, girl. And we finna add these other 2 and just be super extra with it, girl. And then I'm about to pat the other sparkling one on. And I have every sparkly shade that Pat McGrath has in the palette gonna be on my eyeball right now. I'm so serious. I think with the last one I calmed down and just put it on in my inner corner because I feel like we'd be doing too much if we do like every single one on the lid. But look how gorgeous, girl. Dual chrome, trial chrome, all the chromes on my eyeball right now. Thank you so much. Courtesy of Pat McGrath. Thank you so much, Pat McGrath. But I just had to show you those swatches because I was like, they look so similar to me. Like, they just each look like sheer versions of what is in this palette. It seems like she combined both of the special shades in this palette and just made it into a shade of its own. And Interstellar Icon, and she just added a little bit more pigment to it than she did with that one. That's what it says to me. But now I'm going to take, what is the shade? The last one we swatched, that one down here was the white one. I'm going to put that one in the inner corner. And then I think I'm going to take this purple shade right here, or maybe this shade right here, and dust it in the lower lash line. I'm thinking the purple one, just because we're going to put this sparkly shade in the inner corner and then do it that way. I don't know though. I honestly just want to put the black down there. But see, look at how gorgeous that is. It's just beautiful. I can't. Ooh, yes. It's a bright and morning star in my inner corner right there. How you doing? So all these are dirty. Let me get a pencil. Well, I guess I can use the same pencil brush I did for the inner corner. Just wipe it off on this makeup wipe. And then we'll figure out what we're going to put on the lower lash line. Like I said, I want to put that purpley shade down there. So I guess we can just go with that. But at the same time, I feel like that might look a little too icy. And I want more of like a true smoky situation like y'all know I love. So I think we're just going to do the shade I first talked about, this one, and take that on the lower lash line. And then we'll finally get into the highlight swatches. But I needed to shoot this video too. Like I told y'all, I was doing a series where I combined all of these palettes. So I was like, why we do the highlighter? Just to move both these out the way. I'm sorry if you only want to see the highlighter, but you know. You saw it at the beginning if you did. So you don't have to watch all of it. That should just show success. If you did, thank you. This isn't gonna be as much smokiness as I thought it would. But, I mean, it'll do. Okay, let's take the pencil we used. I mean, the brush we used. Dust all the other stuff. We did it and dust this too. Okay, y'all, so what y'all think of both these eye looks? Y'all know which one I'm truly loving. Of course, it is the blue one. But I'm curious to see which one you all prefer. I feel like if you like more muted makeup, then you probably appreciate this Dahlia Divine eye a little bit better because it gives you a little pop of color with the burgundy that I put on the outer V on the lower lash line in the inner corner. Whereas if you're like me and you're a lover of blue, then I feel like you'll definitely like this Interstellar Icon look a little bit better. Now, I'm sure you can find a blue shadow in your collection. You don't need to go get the Mothership one just to find that blue or use those sparkles, because it's not like it's not enough sparkle in this shade right here on its own. We just know I'm extra and I had to use all three because I had all three. But you know, you ain't gotta do all that. So let me wipe this off my hand, and then we're getting into all the swatches of all these highlighters, which is what this video is supposed to be about. And hopefully I can get it up before 12 o'clock and you can see it today. Sorry, all of the stuff is in its boxes because I want you all to see the original box for it when I do my holiday highlighter roundup or whatever. I'm still waiting on my Charlotte Tilbury one to come in again, because I got that one to obviously for the holiday comparison. Plus I'm thinking about comparing it to some of the older ones. I don't know if I want to do that though. I already did that when it came to all my Pat McGrath palettes. You all see that I think the week of my birthday, because I'm not filming that week, but I already pre-filmed. As y'all already know, I already have stuff always pre-filmed, so there's that. Okay, so this is what the highlighter looks like. I see the pinkish tone in it as I look at it on my finger, but I feel like on my hand it doesn't show as much pinkiness. Let's show you Natasha's. I'm still mad about this one right here just because there's less product in here, but she's charging more. It's only 8 grams in this one, but in the new ones it's 10. I'm sorry, in the old ones it's 10 and they're only $38, where this one is 42 and it's less. So if you want to hear my thoughts on that video, check it out. I put it in the description bar to tell y'all that I was right and they were $38 and you got more in the original ones than you get in this limited edition one. So I wasn't feeling that either, because it's like, if it's limited edition, shouldn't I get more than I get in the regular one, especially since you're going to charge more because of the packaging. So I really wasn't feeling that at all. But yeah, so this is what Natasha looks like compared to Pat. I feel like Pat has more of a pearlescent finish, and I feel like Natasha seems to be like more satin, which is why it's not as pal bam in your face like Mother's is. Since I felt like Mother's had a little bit of a pinkish undertone in it, I didn't grab the gold palette from Dior. I grabbed the rose gold palette from Dior, and my shade is about to pop out, so I'm not even gonna hold it up properly, which is why I didn't just then. There's a more pinkyish shade in here, so I'm not gonna swatch that one. That one seems closer to the Natasha shade. Let's see if we can find in here that's closer to Mother's shade. I think that one's a little bit more, yeah, that one seems a little bit more closer to Mother's shade. And this one is just my favorite shade, so I have to swatch it. Yeah, that didn't look the same to any of them. Okay, so these are from the Dior palette. As you can see, this shade right here in the Dior palette looks somewhat similar to Mother's shade. This is just my favorite shade in there, so that's why I swatched it. And this is the first shade. So I swatched this shade, and this shade, and this is the shade I showed you all that looks closest to the Mother Pat one. So that would be the shade right here. As you can see, this one has a little bit more pinkish undertone, but as you can see, you can somewhat see the pink tone in that one, and I feel like you can definitely see the pink tone in this one. So if I said any of the ones on my hand are closest to this one, I'd say this one is closest to Pat's, and then this one would probably be second, and that one would probably be like third. And like I said, that one I just swatched because I like it. I don't have the Charlotte one to swatch with you all now, but stay tuned for the holiday video, and then you will see the Charlotte Tilbury one swatched. And then you can hear my thoughts talking about all the highlighters, since I have used all the highlighters in the video. I will have to use that one again probably in that video though, so I can get a refresher on it, because I only used it one time. And then I returned it to Charlotte because it arrived broken. And I didn't hear anything from our customer service team when I asked them about what to do about the situation. So but anyway, so my thoughts on this highlighter are, I mean, it gets a nice, cute little glow from within, but I feel like it has to be built up quite a bit in order to give the type of opacity I want. Either that, or maybe I just need to try it with an animal hairbrush. So I'll try it with an animal hairbrush tomorrow and then see how I feel about it. But right now, I'm not feeling like it's giving the glow that I want on the side of my face. It does it fine toward the middle, but I had to build it up quite a bit, as you all saw in the beginning of the video, in order to get to the place where we are now, where, you know, I'm glowing from within, if you will. Not to mention, I added my finishing powder like I normally do, and I feel like that helped with my face a lot. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.